Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about the QCOM, the GS plan, and my EXP plan. Power Trigger Trade, Sandro here. Okay, so I posted this update plan, and I also posted a plan on Power Trigger Trade, but this was an update plan on Power Plan Trades. Okay, so here's the blown up version here. I just blew it up, did all the clicking. I said this stock still looks good for some safe, serious profits. And I talked about these targets. Well, it did take till earnings, but again, the process and identification skills. The fact of the matter was, even in very choppy market conditions, this stock acted correctly, and when it re-triggered this number, it did make profits. Okay, so again, if you can press pause, or if you come on my stream, I'm gonna close this up here, and close this up here back. And if you come to my stream, you can click and see the plan that was posted. QCOM, now this was posted on Power Trigger Trade on October the 20th on my stream. See, I'll explain about this power plan trades afterwards, and Power Trigger Trade. But right now we're on Power Trigger Trade. So let's take a look at this QCOM plan. Click it here. All right, now this is the blown up version. I just blew it up here. If you want to see all my plans, I talked about look to join my free group Power Plan Trades. But this is what I posted, by the way, on Power Trigger Trade. So as an example of my plans. And so here you see here QCOM is set up to test 73 to 75. The November 1870 calls are good to use. And I said what this had to do, break above 68. Now this stock, this stock was a little tricky, but if managed correctly, was profitable, and it gapped up into the 72 area. But you had to take profits. And there's still something to this trade, but I'm not going to get into it. And again, this was a winning trade inside of a, not a big trade. Sometimes you don't get big gains, but still positive gains versus, cash, right? So a person who invested in this made more money than having cash. And again, in a very choppy market. Now, had some market was better, probably this stock would have been, probably hit targets much faster, much easier. All right, now let me go back here. Give me a sec here. Let me just pause. Okay, now we'll go to a GS here. Let's click on this. Okay, so I just blew up this chart from pausing. Open it. So basically, this is GS. Now look at this, people. As we know, this hasn't been great gains. However, this did trigger. This needed to be traded, but the start did create some profits. Okay, and again, in a very choppy market. I'm going to be making some more updates on this, but just wanted to go over this. So again, this was a winning trade. If you did take this trade, you made money going long GS with the instructions. Again, if you want to really read this, I suggest you pause. Just want to explain that in a choppy market conditions, these plans did create some profits. Not a big deal, but they did create profits. At least a good 50% could have been made out of this. So in the very choppy market conditions, right? A lot of fear in the market, right? It's very hard. So again, just a small selection of picks that triggered, they were profitable, and this is the point of the video. Now, if you want to see all my plans, I suggest you go here to twitter.com/SandroPower, and you see this pinned tweet video, but you got to be serious about the market. Now, if you're not serious about the market, studying the plans, whether you take action or not, you still want to be someone who's paying attention to the market on a daily basis. Now, if you're a lazy person, well, forget about it, right? Don't bother. I don't want you in this, but I'm just kind of, in case there's somebody out there, the people that are, the very few that are smart, that are looking for great information, to have somebody help them become even more studious, then you want to check out Power Trigger Trade. Well, you got to get into you got to get into my group. Okay, so check out my stream, check out what I say, and basically, if you want to see all my plans, all of them, one of my plans too, being going along Netflix. Of course, with earnings, this has just been a killer breakout, and a lot of people just don't want to understand why this is happening. I mean, if in a so-called very negative market conditions, this is holding up very well. So you have to ask yourself, just how negative is the market? Just really, how negative is the market? Anyways, study my stream. Go to this twitter.com, Sandro. Read the information there. And thanks for listening. Like the video.